What are you doing, buddy? It is the it is the playoffs. My apologies. How have we made it this far and we can't even snap the ball? I don't get it. There's no excuse for it. Some people say, oh, well, it's just a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. No, this isn't even excusable at the middle school level. How did we get this far with this terrible? It's pitiful, and I'll be honest with y'all, it is embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you can't snap the ball. And I'm sorry, guys, for screaming, but I guess it's just got to come out of me, man. All right, so it is the following day, and it was an extremely long night last night. For obvious reasons, Alabama lost, but also because the Washington-Texas game, Central Time Zone, I'm Central Time Zone, by the way, I believe it ended right at, was it midnight, a little earlier? I don't know, it was around that time frame. That's long, because on the East Coast, you got to stay up till 1 a.m. just to watch the end of it. But the game's lasting long, that's besides the point. Last night, after I got done watching the games, giving my recaps, making the videos, editing the videos, uploading the videos, I didn't even go to bed until about, what was it, 5 a.m. So I slept a couple hours, woke back up at about 8:30-ish, 9 a.m. And I rewatched this entire, I got it up here and I'm going to show you a couple plays, but I rewatched the entire Alabama and Michigan ball game. And I got a bone to pick, okay? Last night, I was calm, cool, and collected, but I might not be calm, cool, and collected in this video. Now, let me make this exponentially clear before we even get going. I am not mad that we lost this game, okay? I've stated this at least 4,000 times. Well, not 4,000, but you get what I'm saying. 4 or 5 times by now. Michigan outplayed us in this ball game. What I'm mad about is some certain things that we did, Alabama, to ourselves in this ball game. So guess what? I'm going to show you exactly what I saw today in my film study that infuriated me. And before I even get going, let me throw this in there as well. And I'm going to do this again. I'm going to clap it up to the Michigan program, fan base, everybody involved with them. You guys kicked our butts. You deserve this one. You went out there and you took it from us. So congratulations. And like I said yesterday, Michigan fans have been nothing but great and just very gracious to me on my channel and our community. So I greatly appreciate you guys. And not just this year, but last year as well. If you was watching some of the videos, I've really enjoyed the Michigan fan base. Very easy to get along with, and yeah, they're great. And while I'm thinking about it, I want to address this tweet, and I may talk about this tomorrow in the video we're going to make, but I want to bring it up now. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. All right, got it right here. I'll pop it up on the screen. Hibbert stated, thank you for this, Hibbert. I need you to give me an hour-long video explaining how the F Bama beat Georgia but lost to Michigan. The explanation is relatively simple. I've seen a lot of people saying that, especially Georgia fans. I saw multiple tweets go viral where Georgia fans were sitting there saying, man, how did we lose to this Bama team? They got our number. We're way better than Bama. We blew out Florida State. Bama's not even that good and blah, blah. You know how it goes. And I understand the argument they're trying to make and answer this tweet right here. It's relatively simple. When you have teams that are great, and there's only about 6 to 7, probably not even 6 to 7, probably like 5 to 6 great teams every year in college football. And let's just say, for example, since we're talking about them, Michigan, Alabama, and Georgia, the only thing that separates these 3 teams, Michigan, Alabama, and Georgia, is who performs better in the clutch. So let's talk about it. Why did Alabama beat Georgia? Who made more clutch plays? Alabama. So therefore, they won the game. Who made more clutch plays last night at the end of the 4th quarter? Michigan. So they won the game. That is the only separating factor in Georgia, Alabama, and Michigan and any great team is clutchness. Is clutchness even a word? I don't know. We're going to roll with it, but that's really besides the point. Oh, remote's up here. Let me show y'all what I saw in my film study. All right, let me just show y'all this right here. I'll pause it. Mic up, Matt, mic up. Is the end of the second half, and as you can see right here, actually, you know what? Why don't I just, lighting shit. Why don't I just do that? I'll just show y'all this angle. Yeah, see right here. It is 7-13. Will Reichard, he makes a field goal. Considering, and I haven't talked about this too much, I know the lighting's off here. You should be able to see me okay. Considering how bad Alabama played in the first half, and considering how good Michigan played outside of the 3 to 4 big-time mistakes they made, Alabama had all, and I'm talking about all the momentum in the world. I need to move this light. I'm going to do that in just a second, but let's continue along to arguably one of the most pivotal moments in this game. Let me move these lights while I'm at it. See if I can get some better lighting over here for you guys. How's that looking? Oh yeah, that's way better. Let's go. All right, as you can see, right, well crap, we got that white spot. Let's see if I can move that to make it a little better looking. Sorry about that, guys. All right, I think that should have got rid of the white spot. Okay, yeah, this is way better. While I'm thinking about it, let me reset the camera. All right, we're back at it. Like I was saying, it is 13, and as you see right here, it is 13-10. Michigan kicks off, Alabama deferred. We got the ball to open up and start the second half. And also, you guys know this. What makes Nick Saban the greatest of all time? It's not even close. His second half, or not second half, but his halftime adjustments. And we saw it, and I was telling my buddy this at halftime. Remember the Georgia-Alabama game when Jalen Hurts was the quarterback? We was trailing 13-0. We couldn't even get a first down. What did Saban do? He benched the quarterback that got into the national championship, inserted Tua Tagovailoa, and it was a game changer. And I knew, Saban, if we could just get it to halftime and we were only trailing by 10 or 13 points, we were going to have a good shot to win this game, and we did. It's 13-10. We're starting out the second half. All right, as you see right here, it is 2nd and 8. What do? We hand the ball off, and guess what? We get a pretty good gain, first down. Pause right there again. It is 2nd and 10. Justice Haynes just got a first down run. And again on this play, almost the same play. He busts it down to the left here. Another first down. We're cooking. 2 plays later, 2nd and 2. What do? We run the ball again with Jace McClellan. I believe, yeah, he's going to get it right here and cut it out. Another 10-yard gain. We are running the ball literally down Michigan's throat, and they can't stop us. I literally thought, why am I saying literally so much? But you get what I'm saying. I thought when we had the ball after this play at the 50, we were going to run the ball every single play and score, and this was going to be it because we were going to get all the momentum in the world. As you can see right here, I can't show y'all the actual game because copyright reasons. You know why. McClellan, he busted out to the right, got tackled. We're in their territory. It's 1st and 10. Everything's looking good. And this is where I'm going to get extremely mad. It is 1st and 10. And what killed us the entire season came back to bite us in the butt. Our snapper, well, it's Seth something. I forgot his last name. I'm drawing a blank, but that's besides the point. The point is, he snapped the ball yet again when Jalen Miller isn't looking. It was a carbon copy paste of the Iron Bowl before the heroic 4th and 31 play. He snaps it. We lose 13 yards. It just kills the drive. It kills everything. It kills the momentum because you don't have too many 2nd and 23 plays. You can't really run the ball in 2nd and 23 unless you get 10 yards. That's probably not going to. It just killed everything. But hold on. After this play, after the terrible snap on 2nd and 23, we had another terrible snap. So now it's not just 2nd and 33 and you're trying to get half of it back. It is 3rd and 30. How many 3rd and 30 plays do you have drawn up in the playbook? Not many. So we ran the ball and we had a punt. What are you doing, buddy? It is the it is the playoffs. My apologies. How have we made it this far and we can't even snap the ball? I don't get it. There's no excuse for it. Some people say, oh, well, it's just a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. No, this isn't even excusable at the middle school level. How did we get this far with this terrible of a center and offensive lineman? How did we get away with it this much? That's my biggest question. It's pitiful, and I'll be honest with y'all. It is embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you can't snap the ball. And I'm sorry, guys, for screaming, but I guess it's just got to come out of me, man. Oh, my gosh. I'm getting hot. I gotta take off the jacket. Let me lock back in here. Look, dude. Ain't that hard. And you know what we need? I just thought about this. Do you remember in the national championship in 2011 against Notre Dame when we're beating the crap out of them? We're beating their eyes in. And A.J. McCarron got up in Barrett Jones's face. If you're a Bama fan, you know what I'm talking about. He got up in his face and was screaming at him for not snapping the ball. That's what Milroe should have done. And that's the problem with this Alabama team. Nobody got up in this dude's face. Nobody got up in this dude's face all year long. And he's lucky I'm not on the team. Because I would have got up in his face. And it's nothing bad. I just got up in his face saying, dude, What are you doing, buddy? You gotta lock in. We're in the playoffs. This isn't the Birmingham Bowl. This isn't the Music City Bowl. We're in the playoffs. We're playing for a championship. Come on, man. What are you doing? That is the one thing Alabama lacked in this year, was leadership. We didn't have a true leader on this team. And y'all know I love Jalen Milroe to death, but I wouldn't label him as a leader because he was still a young guy. It's his first year starting. I think next year he'll be a great leader, but this year, not so much. We didn't have a leader, and when I say leader, I'm not talking about on offense. I'm talking about on defense either. We didn't have a true leader on offense or defense. And I'm talking about a vocal leader. That's what we need. Somebody should have got up in this dude's face. This was it, man. This changed the whole complexity of the game. Because if Alabama scores, if we didn't have bad snaps, we were scoring on this drive. Everybody knew it. But when those bad snaps happened, I could feel it sitting on my chair right there. The emotion and all the momentum just, it was like a popped tire. Everything went out the window. We didn't score. We had to punt the ball. And guess what? We scored on the next drive. So if we would have scored on this one, even just a field goal, we would have won the game. And we were pretty much dang near in field goal position the way Riker was kicking before the bad snaps. We only had to get one more first down, which we were easily going to get. And we were going to win this game. Gosh, man, it's embarrassing. Let's continue along here, though, because there's a couple other things I want to point out here. Or actually, one more thing I want to point out. Look at this, man. I know y'all remember this. The 4th and 2 that Michigan went for and got. This was the game. If they don't get this, they lose, because Will Riker would have made our field goal here. 4th and 2, 3:19 in play. They got a bunch up here, trips. And guess what? You see this guy right here? If you can't tell, it's Blake Corum. Pretty good running back, if I had to say so myself. And it'd also be a pretty good idea if you covered him. But no, we didn't do that. Arguably the biggest play of the game, we didn't cover one of the best running backs in the nation. And they made us pay. He slips out right here. And we didn't cover him. How do you not cover? How are we still having and it wasn't just this play. We had multiple breakdowns and there was missing assignments everywhere. At least I saw 4 or 5 plays like that when I was watching film. There might have been more, probably like 7 or 8, but there's only 4 or 5 that stuck out to me. But obviously this one sticks out the most. We had a busted coverage on 4 and 2. Championship teams, number 1, can snap the ball. Number 2, they don't have busted freaking coverages on 4th and 2. It doesn't happen. And we let it happen. Okay, here's my thing. If you get confused with these guys and you're playing man coverage and they bump into you, fine. But it's just the fact that nobody had them from the start. No, it wasn't like right here. I can't tell who that is. Is it Deontay Law? I don't know. It wasn't like this guy had them, this linebacker, and he bumped into this guy and couldn't get to. No, nobody had them. And it's why he ran to the 40 or whatnot. Inexcusable. Let me show you one more play, and I'm ending off this video because I'm going on a rant tangent and I need to stop. All right, I'm showing y'all the final play. The final play of the game after 2 timeouts were called, 8 minutes of rest. So he might have been fatigued entire argument. You can throw it out the window. It's the biggest play of the game. You shouldn't, and it doesn't even matter if you're fatigued or tired. How hard is it to snap a football? Not hard. There it is. I really don't want to watch it again. Probably not the best because you can see where it pretty much hit the ground. If I give you a different angle, if I paused it earlier, but that's good enough. I think you can tell. On the final play of the game, we still can't snap the freaking ball. Good gosh almighty. And there was 2 other plays this game where there were high snaps, and Milroe, being the athlete he is, he caught them so it doesn't get talked about. And I saw some people saying, oh, well, it doesn't matter because he caught it and it didn't affect the play. No, it does affect the play, buddy, because college football, when you're playing a team like Michigan, the elite of the elites, right? Every, not just second, but 1/4 a second, millisecond matters. And that split second where Milroe had to look down and pick up the ball, that's almost eternity. And if you played sports, you know what I'm talking about, especially football. This right here, the low snap, could have affected his vision because you got to think about it. So let's just say, old White Randy here's the quarterback. You know, do my leg up here, hit. Well, I'm expecting the ball, because your eyes are up here, to at least come to my chest. And if it comes here, just being the natural athlete that I am, or you are, whoever watching this video, you know, you catch the ball, or I got a ball right here. Glass ball at that. Really ain't, really ain't supposed to be playing with these things. Oh yeah, by the way, I've talked about, wait, I said the championship when we played Notre Dame in 2011. That wasn't in 2011, right? Wait, yeah, it was, my bad. Anyways, that is the Notre Dame championship ball. What about that? So if y'all want to say Matt the bandwagon, I actually got the 2009 championship ball too. But anyways, so if I'm the quarterback, right? I do my leg kick up, cover the ball. I'm expecting it to come here, and just doing it so much with the repetitions and practice, when it's coming here, I don't have to look, I don't have to focus on it, right? Because I know where it's going, and I can look, I can see. But when the ball snapped at your feet, you'll notice it doesn't matter. You can't, the ball snapped at my feet, you can't see this. You can't catch the ball at your feet and still be looking up. It's impossible. You got to bend your arms down. And when you bend down, and by the time you look up, the play's already happening. You got everybody in front of you. Even that bad snap, it screwed up the last play. And I already broke down that final play in the video earlier today, so I'm not going to do that. Because also, this guy right here, he got shoved back into Milrow. And for those of you who don't know, this was a great play call. Outstanding play call. And it would have worked if this guy would have blocked. The reason it looked so bad and it looked like Milrow just fell is because he never even got tackled. He wound up tripping over this guy because he got pushed back into him. That's why it looked like Milrow just went up the middle and got tackled. But it's not what happened. Milrow actually tripped over his own offensive lineman, and it's not Milrow's fault. Offensive lineman's fault for not even, it's not even like he didn't get a push. He got pushed back 4 yards. So everything about the play was terrible. And Michigan, they executed better on us on the last play, so you got to give them credit. But I'm explaining to y'all, and the focal point is, they snapped the ball, or the snapper snapped the ball yet again at Milrow's toes, and he had to look down. That affects the play. I guess I'll set this down and we'll end off this video. Give me a second. I'll move the lights back to our regular camera angle over here. Here's the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to end up this video here. Although I believe Michigan should have won this game because they were the better team, still, with that being said, with all the mistakes that Michigan had, we was up 20-13. And we just needed to either get a stop. And think about this. Michigan scores. We just needed to gain 40 yards and kick a field goal to win it. We couldn't do that. And then in overtime, you can stop them again. We didn't stop them in overtime. So that's 3 things that Michigan dominated us in at the end of the fourth quarter. Like I said, the clutch points. And then last but not least, we couldn't get the ball in the end zone. So we messed up 4 times in the last 4 minutes of the game plus overtime. We should have won. We really should have. Considering you're up 20-13, we should have won this game. It's just tough. I'll end off the video here. Let me know your thoughts down below about that.